Hello, my dear student. Great to see you again. Welcome to your English lesson. Are you excited about learning something new? Let's get started. Lesson 29. Let's directly start from making some sentences. There will be two pictures in each slide, and you are going to make sentences in present simple and past simple. For example, she usually eats chocolate. She ate ice cream yesterday. Do the same with the next slides. Correct answers. He sometimes drinks coffee. Yesterday, he drank tea. Correct answers. He often plays tennis. Yesterday, he played volleyball. What about this one? Correct answer. She sometimes listens to music. Yesterday, she read a book. Correct answers. He seldom cooks. Yesterday, he cooked. What about this one? Correct answers. They usually watch a movie. They went to the library 2 days ago. Or they read a book 2 days ago. Make some more. Correct answers. He never swims. She swam the other day. Correct answers. He sometimes goes for a walk. Yesterday, he rode a bike. What about this one? They sometimes sing. Yesterday, they danced. And couple more. Correct answers. She usually eats salad. She ate pancakes the other day. Correct answers. They usually play football, or they usually play soccer. They played video games last Saturday. Amazing. Now let's open the brackets in present simple or past simple. All these sentences are in positive form, but you have to decide which tense it is and to build sentence according the rules. Don't forget to drop participle to in the sentence. Make a pause, do this exercise in writing, then check your answers. Correct answers. He wakes up at 7 a.m. every morning. He woke up at 6 a.m. yesterday. I often dance. I danced many years ago. We sometimes dance. We danced at the party yesterday. Great job! Let's learn something new. Prepositions of time. There are three main prepositions of time in English: in, on, and at. Usually we use in when we speak about the part of the day, in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon. We use in with months, for example, in September, in June, in July, in November, in October. With years, in 2025. With centuries, in 19th century. On is used with days of the week, for example, on Friday, on Saturday, on Monday, with days of the month, 4th of July, with dates, August 19th, and with some holidays, for example, on Christmas Day, on Labor Day. We use at with time, like midnight, noon, 6 a.m., at 8 a.m., and with some holidays, for example, at Easter. This is one more table. I strongly recommend you to copy this table and to remember in which cases do we use these prepositions. Pay attention to the word weekend, because in American English we say on the weekend, and here in Canada people say on the weekend. But in Britain and in Europe people usually use at the weekend. I will read them for you quickly. You can repeat after me. In the 20th century. in the 1960s, in 2020, in winter, in March, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. On May 6th, on last January, on Christmas Day, on Sunday, on the weekend, on Monday morning, on New Year's Eve, on my birthday. At 7 o'clock, at 4:30, at lunchtime, at midday, at midnight, at night, at the weekend, at Christmas. How to remember this table better? Get this idea that we use in with long periods of time, months, years, centuries. We use on with shorter periods of time, especially when we speak about one day. On my birthday, on May the 6th, special day, special date, days of week, on Sunday, on Tuesday. And we use at with specific time, with specific time of the day, at 7 o'clock, at 6 o'clock, at lunchtime, at midnight, at night. So at is about time. Are you ready to practice your new knowledge? Take a look at these two exercises. Your task is to write down a correct preposition at, on, or in. Pause this video and copy this into your notebook, then check your answers. Correct answers. Pay attention to number 10 and 11. When we say Christmas Day, we use on Christmas Day. When we say just Christmas, we use preposition at Christmas. Great job. Now let's talk a little bit. I will ask you some questions. You need to answer using the correct preposition of time. For example, at what time do you usually get up in the morning? I usually get up at 7 o'clock in the morning. Do you ever get up at sunrise? Yes, I sometimes get up at sunrise. Why? Because I have to go to work. Now it's your turn. I ask questions, you answer. At what time do you usually go to work? What time do you usually get up on the weekends? What do you usually do on weekday afternoons? What do you usually do on weekday evenings? Do you always eat lunch at noon? What do you usually eat? Do you ever take a nap in the afternoon? Why? Why not? Is your birthday in June? If no, when is your birthday? How do you like to relax at bedtime? Do you ever watch TV at night? Why or why not? Can you remember what you did on Tuesday afternoon? Do you ever go skiing in winter? Why? Why not? At what time is sunset? Were you born in the 1990s? If no, when were you born? Do you ever eat food at midnight? Why? Why not? Perfect. Let's learn one more topic today. The name of this topic is to be going to. You might often hear when I say we are going to, in today's lesson, we are going to learn some new vocabulary. What is it about? Going to is not a tense. It is a special structure that we use to talk about future. How do we use going to? We use it to speak about plans and intentions. John is going to buy a new house. We are going to paint our bedroom tomorrow. What are you going to do at the weekend? I'm going to play tennis at the weekend. So we use it when we speak about something that will definitely happen because we already planned it. Or about something that we intend to do. So I'm going to do this. It is my intention. It is my plan. And one more situation when we use going to is for making a prediction. This prediction can be based on present evidence. For example, imagine that the sky is very dark. You might say, "It is going to rain." How do you know? Because the sky is very dark, so it is going to rain. It is my prediction based on present evidence. Be careful, you are going to fall. If you see a person who is using a broken ladder, for example, you can say, "You are going to fall, be careful." Or it is icy. Be careful, it's icy, you are going to fall. This is the second option. One more time. We use to be going to when we speak about plans and intentions, and we use it to make a prediction based on something that we see at the moment, on present evidence. How to make positive form of be going to? We use the verb to be in present tense, am, is, or are, then structure going to with participle to, it's necessary, then main verb and anything else. So, I am going to buy a house. What does it mean? I have an intention to buy a house. It's my plan. I'm planning to buy a house. He is going to buy a house. The verb to be becomes is for he, she, it. We are going to buy a house. To make negative form, we simply put participle not after the verb to be as usually. So, I'm not going to buy a house. Negative form. This is not my plan. He is not going to buy a house. We are not going to buy a house. And these are some short forms which are exactly the same as forms of the verb to be. I'm not, you with a aren't, he, she, it isn't going to do something. And to make interrogative form, we put am, is, are in the beginning, then subject, then going to, main verb, and everything else. Am I going to buy a house? Is he going to buy a house? Are we going to buy a house? Are you going to play tennis at the weekend? What are you going to do at the weekend? Let's have some practice. Make sentences about your plans for tomorrow. What are you going to do? Start your sentences like this. I am going to wake up at 7. I'm going to have breakfast at, and so on. Write down these sentences and practice saying them. Wonderful. Now let's read the text. Pay attention to usage of going to. Then answer some questions about the text. Make a pause, read the text, then answer the questions. If there are any new words in the text, copy them into your notebook, find the translation, and remember these words. Let's take a look at questions. Answer the questions. What are the boy's plans about his future life? Who is his favorite player? Is the boy going to become famous? When is he going to get married? Is he going to have any children? If you gave short answers, now make full sentences. For example, is the boy going to become famous? The boy is going to become famous. Great job. A little bit more practice. Take a look at these pictures and make a story about Sam. These pictures demonstrate his plans, his intentions for the weekend. So the weekend starts tomorrow, and Sam is going to be very busy. Write sentences using the pictures and going to. For example, number 1, he is going to get up at 6 o'clock. Next, after that, he is going to drink some coffee. At 9 o'clock, he is going to swim in the swimming pool, and so on. Amazing! You did a great job today. Let's revise what we learned shortly. In today's lesson, you got to know what going to is And now you can build sentences with to be going to. Answer about yourself. What are you going to do after the lesson? What are you going to do tomorrow? What are you going to do in 5 years? Also, we learned prepositions of time, in, on, and at. Don't forget to copy all the rules about prepositions of time in your notebook and learn all cases when we use in, on, or at. Do you remember past simple forms of these verbs? Do, buy, find, go, say, and so on. If you don't remember them, look at the second column of a table of irregular verbs and remember them. I'm so happy you could have another lesson. I hope you can see the difference between you in the past when you started learning English and right now when you can build some complex sentences. It's a pleasure to see your progress. Don't forget to do your home task and see you in our next lesson. Bye!